if I had more time, I would have updated the music playlist. So we're just going to be some of the same songs that we've had. They're nice. It's just nice, chill little piano background noise. But here, let me get it a little closer. I'm going to be using my pad. This thing. I have it on a piece of foam for some reason. I'm not sure if so I got to kind of get comfortable, get my arm. Where are we? Oh crap. You know what? I forgot to move this over. There are about 1,000 things to keep track of. Okay. This should be over there. One viewer. It's okay. If there's one, that's enough, man. We're still doing the show. I'm going to perform as if I am in front of... What was that show where all the kids came together to sing about saving the world in the 80s? It was a Farm Aid, or not Farm Aid. It was one of those Bohemian Rhapsody was there. It didn't work. Should have sang a little harder. Oh, yeah, fucks. It was like when you fill up a football stadium. Anyway, that's okay. Where am I at? How am I looking? Got the face cam going. Doing good. Going to be leaning into the frame a bit here. Normally I just go bald, by the way. I don't know if suddenly I'm self-conscious about wearing a hat. But I've just been wearing a hat a lot. Also, my hair's getting long on the sides. It's up to at least 3/8 of an inch. And, Patreon, Jesus Christ. Pandemic. Is there a difference? Pandemic rules, you know? Maybe after this fucking nightmare's over, I'll go back to trying to be sexy and shiny. But no. Not now. So, by the way, I just did it. First step to drawing in Photoshop is to slip on my gliding condom. So this is because it's sticky. These things, your skin doesn't slide. Your skin does not slide on these plastic surfaces. When I first started this shit, this is like a crappy off-brand thing. They make like really good brands, but for $80, this thing works fine. Sometimes the drivers fuck up. But when I first saw this, I was like, well, where's the rest of it? If I'm going to wear a glove, I want it all the way up past my elbow. Like a goddess, okay? Like the queen that I am. But instead, this. And then I put it, and then I tried without it, and I was like, what the fuck? I can't. And of course, it was obvious right away. So these things aren't necessary. They look so stupid. If you're going to do any pen drawing. Hello. It's racially sensitive Vulcan. That was a risky joke, maybe. Not back in the 50s, it wouldn't have been risky. I would have become president for saying, okay, all right. I like talking into the camera. I like just staring at it and talking. Because I can imagine a person. Yeah, it's easy for me. I could see your slowly fading eyes. My eyes used to be pretty. They used to be the color of the sky. Now the color of the sky right before dawn. Or which one's the later? The dawn. They're graying. They're turning into zombie eyes. That's what I'm saying. All right. You get old and your vibrancy slowly fades out of your life. That's the depletion of your soul that's being recorded. So, yeah. Okay. Boy, it's a shame dogs die, huh? They're so joyful and honest. Let's do this. I'm going to fire up a new folder. So what I'm doing is drawing a Viking helmet. Let's not fuck around too much. Okay, this needs to be resized a little more. I'm going to keep the layers panel. Oof, I have not used a pen in months. Come on. Click the goddamn... Are you seeing it? Yeah. It should be working. Okay. Fuck, Jesus. Okay, come on. I don't... Why is that not even working? Okay. For God's sakes. If I move this, does it... Okay, good. All right. Now I can see. It's a little more square. So... Pen... The button is not right click. Okay, there we go. We got a circle. Another thing, if you notice, if it seems like things are really out of sync with me talking and reacting, I've got the video feed render. I had to apply render delay filters in order to match a specific audio delay that I also had to offset. I've got like multiple offsets that I think are all synchronized right up, just right. But so before we in order to do this drawing, we have to load up my character. So I've been Is that it? Which one is it? There's so many. I can't. Okay. I had this all set up and then I did about 14 new things. Okay. There's Hank. This is the character Hank. This is my full, like, massive size puppet that I draw stuff in. But I'm just going to steal the head off of this so that we can just get the shape. So let's see what I did is I copied the entire head group. Actually, I don't want the mask. The mask is a little distracting. It just reminds me of Donald fucking Trump. So let's turn the mask off. That's better. What's behind him there? Get out of here. Is it just a mask drawing? I just don't want to duplicate that too. Oh, I've got a copy of the head. Let's delete the copy of the head. Delete. Why did that? The delete button. What the oh, for God's sakes. Okay, hold on. Pressing delete should work. Fuck. Okay, so I'm going to drag it to the trash. Something must be locked. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, for some reason that's locked. That happens when you have anything inside your Photoshop group or folder. They're called groups. Something else must be because the trash bin is gray. So we got to figure out what the fuck is. Oh, great start. This music sounds nice. It sounds like when Zelda dreams that he's a real boy. I don't know. Okay. Just make it. Just don't lock anything. Maybe if I lock everything and unlock it all, that'll help. That didn't work. So welcome to the show, guys. This is a guy who doesn't know how to use Photoshop on Friday. Those are the mouths. So I have to just find the days. Why was... Okay. That's not the one I'm going for. Delete. Why can't it show me which one it... Is there a way to search locked? Is there a locked mode? Effect mode. No, I don't think that's it. That's a different kind, color, attribute. Are these attributes? I never really used that little search menu there. Nice. Okay. I don't even know if that's the problem. All right, here. Okay. Let's just try this. Let's just try here. Let's just merge it. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so it's not. Delete should work. Backspace? Did Photoshop update? Is delete no longer the hotkey for delete? Photoshop, this is a complaint of mine. You can't see this. These don't show up. Is anybody showing up in chat yet? I don't know. Don't have it. Photoshop has a really outdated hotkey system. You have to go in through, you can't really see it, but they make a visual one that's just like a keyboard and it has ways of seeing which key is assigned to what. It's pretty good. Maybe it could be a little better, but it's 1,000 times better than Photoshop's idiotic system. So I have to go through here. I have to go to figure out where and which menu it might be. Then I have to somehow trace it through the menus via these like drop down things. Actions, delete. I have to, what the end? Is nothing working? D is, okay. I'm frustrated. Okay. All right, well anyway, if I can't delete layers though, like I delete shit all the time. That's like a big part of, okay, so it's a bit on the big side, but I want it big so that we can draw. Let me see if I can delete from this one. Okay. All right, well, there's something about this file that's not letting me delete stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is later. So long, oh, I hit save. Something, didn't mean to save it. I don't think I did anything because I didn't delete anything, so it's not a problem. Okay, so here we go. Let's make the canvas a little bigger because no self-respecting Viking would tolerate such a small head. Background needs to be, we're gonna go something a little bit easier on the eyes, sort of like a low saturated light bluish, kind of basically a grayish bluish. That'll be okay. We might change it up a little bit later. So just to get an idea, I think I have my 2 viewers. Fuck yeah, man. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I? Characters. I have about 10,000 hours of organizing ahead of me here. I know I have a folder. Well, you might have seen this one. This might look familiar. So there's one of the hats that I have. I like having a hat collection. You know, I often decry fashion. I think it's a ridiculous example of culture run amok, especially the cycles. If your clothes are outdated in 2 or 3 months, or seasonal updates to color fashions and trends, and all that is designed to do is so that you don't keep what you own and you buy more stuff. And it's a big contributor to global warming because you're shipping. Why do you have to buy new clothes every 2 months? Not that I haven't bought new clothes in years. I bought a suit to go to the Motherfucker Awards at the thrift shop. It's amazing what a $25 suit will look like when you, including the shirt, the pants, okay, what am I looking for here? I'm trying to show you something. Let's see, here we go. I'll search for the word. I know it's in here. Yeah, so I've had this is another hat that I drew. This one's fun. Move that layer up. So that one's kind of cute. You know, when you're in, if you need any babies dunked in oil or whatever, let me know. I'll come and do it. If you need any, centuries old sexual abuse scandals covered up, I'll do that. Anything you like. So that one's kind of fun. Here's another hat coming up here. I have a bunch of hats scattered around all my hard drives, so I don't really know where they all are, to be honest. But here's another hat. Let's see, this should load up well. Let's see how it looks. Yes. Did that come up? Yeah, there you go. That was for when we did a playthrough on the about the TV show Taboo. So it's supposed to be like a 18th century English top hat, but it really is more just a garbage can. Look at this thing. You could just put your trash right in there. So similarly, we are going for a Viking helmet. Let's delete all. We'll just stuff it all back down under the bottom, under the background layer. What is already here? We'll delete this one. So, okay, music, you're killing my mood a little bit. Let's go with, I don't remember all these. Chill. Sure. Okay. All right. My goal is to just be able to sit down, plug in some stuff because I have a light and I have some other things. And check this out, by the way. Watch this. Wait. This is on the internet, Hank. You fucking okay. All right, so we're jumping in. Head is just going to be kind of a reference layer. We're not going to overthink that too much. So I didn't look up any Viking photos. I'm not trying to make this super complicated, but you know, we're going to start with mostly shapes. You know what? Well, let's see how the brushes hit. Okay, that came up. Everything's running a little funny. Let's see. All right. Sometimes a brush likes to get jittery or stuff. Okay, good. We're getting the pen thing. Okay, I can undo quickly. That's nice. All right. So, you know, there'd be like a thing like that. There'd be maybe, yeah, let's start with, I'm just going to roll with it, and I can always come back and change around stuff. That's a little much for me right now, actually. It's going to be all precious. Okay, so you can make it nice and sloppy. You get these ugly corners, and then you can always come back and kind of like give it a little kiss, and it starts to take a little bit more of a deliberate shape. I could do shape tools. That also changes the way you edit stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes it's fun to just do it all handheld. Shape tools, I wouldn't be using the artboard. What do they call this? The drawing tablet. of shape tools I can do on the mouse easier than the art thing. So not just looks like I'm auditioning for the like Karate Kid sequel. Started watching that on Netflix. It was all right. I could see why if it stays okay and goes in decent directions, I can see why that might get like a fun show. You get to see Ralph Macchio running around being old. All right. No offense. Look at this. Look at this. It's like getting a hickey from Santa. That made sense. Okay. So Viking helmets have peak. They kind of have a peaky, kind of pointy bit, right? I don't know. I don't really care. Okay. So let's move that layer down so it's behind. And we have a thing forming. I could be done with that. That could be all I do. But it's not. We're not going to do more than that. I don't want it. It needs... I'm thinking of the bottom as sort of like a band. So this is going to be... Let's see. Let's round this up. No. Uh-oh. Pressed the wrong button. All right. Yeah. I actually made some space right here for the chat, but it's empty. And there's nothing sadder than an empty chat that's also on display. That's like if your kid dies and you still take the stroller out, you know? Okay, good. So I'm gonna do a thing, and I need to change these hotkeys, but instead of eraser, the eraser tool, oh God. Instead of the eraser tool, I'm going to keep it on the brush and do the hotkey. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. It changes the mode, so you can actually turn your brush into an eraser. And that way you can quickly switch back to draw, and that's okay. We'll do, but I want a different color, gray. I'm not really thinking too much about color right now, because as long as I get these shapes down, I can, actually, let's delete that. As long as I get these shapes down, I can always change it. I can make this gray any color I want. I can make it light gray. I can make it dark gray. There's really, the sky's the limit. Okay, I haven't done this in quite a while. I've definitely been making lots of graphics and stuff. You might have noticed in the Photoshop screen. I got that Patreon. It's up. I haven't posted anything yet. And I actually did it on accident. I was working on it. I was trying to come up with like clever, just, you know, everything's a fucking joke to me. So I was trying to make little jokey bits for the titles. This just looks like I'm doing a bad impression of Tim Pool. I came up with, like, I like my little schema. Everybody's you choose which level of the dungeon do you want to live on. Not the dungeon level, the like job in the dungeon. So the starters are dungeon noobs, dungeon dwellers, dungeon. I forgot. I know the top one is dungeon elemental. Oh yeah, dungeon. I don't know. Dungeon wraith. I have dungeon wraith. Dungeon careerist. There's one more. There's the third one that is. Anyway, super not important. How's that audio? Is that coming on a little hot? Let me turn that down. All right. Okay. It's a little bit annoying in my ears, to be honest. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was doing Patreon stuff because I'm like really pushing to make this work. I have to. I want to. The more I keep getting on camera, the more I kind of enjoy it. I feel like I've got a long love affair with the camera ahead of me if I can make this something, a thing. So that's good. Oh, I gotta turn it back to regular color. It's not there. There it is, normal they call it. Let's put that behind. Another one on that one. Okay. So am I good with the shape? Let's see. Let's delete a few of these here. A little over exuberant. Yeah, so anyway, I was typing away on the Patreon. There's a whole, like everything, you have to have everything just set up just right. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I tend to be kind of tedious and overthinky. But it's like there's a publish button, and I just like clicked on it as if I was like exiting that, and then it went up. I was kind of close to. I could have done it within a week or something, but I don't feel like it's appropriate to ask for. Keep kind of clear, okay. To ask for money yet. Don't get me wrong. My bank is linked to it, and I'm eager to make that part of this whole endeavor. But I've yet to put stuff on there. Woke up today to do my taxes. I mean, I woke up because I couldn't stay asleep forever, as much as that appeals. But yeah, I had to get taxes done. So hold on. So here's what I'm thinking right now. I'm just not sure I'm down with the angle that we're playing with yet. Just so I'm gonna like tinker. Okay. Actually, you know what? Lopsided is. I mean, what am I doing here? Trying to fit in at the Met Gala. All right. No. Let's make this a little smaller. I look like I look like I'm heading down to the docks to get my first whaling job. But just wait, just watch. You'll see how this all comes together. It's pretty fun when it starts to make sense. So I just duplicated that layer. I'm gonna nope. I did it wrong. Gonna lower the lightness of the top layer just a touch. Then I'm going to activate a mask. This is sort of a dumb way. Actually, no. Here's the way I'm gonna do it. I've got uh-oh, I got a notice from someone. No music. Yes, you are supposed to be able to. Wait, you are supposed to be able to. Thank you for telling me. I'll fix that. I think I'll fix that. Let's see here. I turned it down pretty low. Ooh, 3 viewers. So yeah, I think we have to do our normal obnoxious thing of checking it. All right, so be prepared as usual. It's going to get really loud as soon as I fix it. Let's go to settings. Where's settings? So we go to audio. Disable, so I turn it off. I just turn off tell the things to act like there's no audio. Hit OK. It's thinking it through. I just realized I have neck hair back here that's like full length. Well, you know, I suppose if you never cut it, it'll get down to like to your butt. I'm just like, maybe it might be glowing in the light behind me. If you're lucky. Okay, so now I'm telling it to turn back on. It's so stupid. All right. Now this is where it might get super loud on your computer, so just be prepared for that. And I will turn it down quickly. All right, I think I caught it. Usually that works. It's probably working. I don't usually know how the mix is exactly, but I think I got my voice coming at you at a good volume. Start recording. It's working now. Yes. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Seriously, it's a big help. You know, this week I've been on Facecam a bunch, and I'm realizing how much I burp. Are you self-conscious about your burps? I bet you aren't. Well, wait till you start doing Twitch streaming. That's when you start to think about what you're doing publicly. And it turns out I'm always going... I'm like Jabba the Hutt's belly button. Just little expulsions of gas all the time. So yeah, we're going to try to get a lot done here so I can go cook that chicken. Honestly, it's been sitting out on the counter, and if I don't fucking cook it, I'll be down one chicken. And then that poor animal will have given its life for not even becoming poo, which is rude. A whole ass chicken in a bag of chicken juice. I put a big pad of veggies, garlic, salt, butter, pepper. Don't overthink it. And then I use the veggies as like a pan to elevate it, because otherwise the chicken just stews in its own juices if it's on the bottom of the pan. That's what roasting racks are for. But I have roasting rack vegetable edition, and then the chicken comes out great. Crispy skin, and I usually eat all the skin almost at once. So good. So good. I wait for meat to go on sale. What am I doing? Okay. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm trying to duplicate this arch here. Ooh, 5 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. So I want to... What did I do here? Where's the main one? I'm a little turned around by all this yakking I'm doing. So here's what I'm going to do. This one I'm going to convert to a color of some other kind. That should be color. Yes, it is. It was behind the other one, so you couldn't see it. So all I got to do to get a perfect alignment there, and it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but that's about it, is I can even drag it around. Everything doesn't have to be exact. Remember, this was made back in the Viking days, and they were fucking idiots. They didn't know how to make smooth, straight lines. I'm just okay. Obviously, I'm joking. It's incredible, the craftsmanship throughout history, in all societies, all cultures, whatever, all versions of people. It's amazing, and so much of that incredible stuff is lost. Okay, so now we select the shape we want to do. Actually, no, it's really easy here. Yeah, we select the shape we want to do. We select the color we want to keep, and no, we select out the big one, and then now I have a little strip of gray on the top, and that's supposed to be metal. So now let's do some shading. Let's keep this simple. God, I can feel my brain wanting to make elaborate little designs, but let's not do that. So here, now we shade a little. Not so much. Okay, that's good. Now, since this side seems a bit on the intense side, let's separate it from the other one. So first we'll delete. Okay. Uh-oh, there's a bug. Show yourself. Show yourself. What if I had a phaser? And then we can just like lower the opacity on it, and it'll be a little bit more gentle. I could just redraw it. Doesn't take any time. All right. That's kind of a helmet thingy going on. This guy, this background here is a little, where it's down here. So let's just darken this background a bit. And I'll work on these little intersections and stuff as we get through. Uh-oh, we're not getting any music anymore. Nothing? Okay, hang on. This might... Desktop audio. Do I have a different... What the... Oh, and it also unsynced my thing. Okay. Oh, shit. I don't know why it's like this. I've seen so many tutorials. If this was... it feels like this is a unique to my computer. I definitely don't want to stop the stream. Yeah. Okay, my friend's saying it's fine without the music. Yeah, it's definitely good without the music. I know, but I want it to work. Like, it changes things, and it's killing my... Okay, so hang on. We'll try one more fix. If this fix doesn't stick, we will definitely change it. All right. Okay. I hope me being irritated is entertaining. I hope it is. That makes it worth it for me, because this is... You do hours of prep so that you don't have to do this during the stream, so that all of it works. Okay, I turned it all off completely now. It's not even there. It just goes away. Okay, now I go settings. Oh my God, the whole thing went away. I didn't tell it to do that. What the fuck did... Oh God. Yeah, this is fucked up, man. Okay. It might get kind of loud here. So music should be working, and it should be recording, so I have separate layers. Let me know if it's working, please. It may have worked for a second, and then it might have just been turned off because I made some changes to the audio. That's why this stuff is important. I need a new camera. I think that'll solve a lot of problems, because I think this offset stuff, this camera is like over 10 years old, and it's just lucky. It's like one of the first generations of cameras that have HDMI output or something. It just doesn't play. I don't know. I don't even think that's the issue, because we were having these audio issues before I even started this camera business. So anyway, okay, all good now, and you're hearing. Okay, cool. Thank you for helping. All right, now let's give birth to this Viking hunk. Okay, so this is going nice and quick. I'm not trying to make it too special or too whatever. Actually, you know what? We're deleting these. I don't like... The fact is, this fella's gonna be... I'm gonna basically reverse that. There we go. Yeah, a little softer on that side. Okay. Nope. Undo. I want like between what I just did. Yeah. Now the other thing that exists, we'll do the glare later. Shadow's opposite is glare, is light, is highlights. White and black, so dark and light. And so anyway, the world is filled with reflective surfaces, and so that's how you sort of tell the viewer that something is shiny or not. All right, I think we're okay. Just checking on stuff. Cool. I think we're working. Yeah, okay. Sorry, getting my bearings. This is a lot easier when 40% of your brain's not producing a internet show. Okay, so yeah, we're working on this top little bit here. That's what I was planning. Okay, so we're also gonna do a similar shadow there, although this thing actually would catch more light if you're to think about it. It's sort of angled a little bit differently, but that's all right. So let's give it some light. Let's just give it like take a little swack of straight up white and go like whoosh. Wait, I'm below it. Whoosh. Boom. See? Pretty cool. We'll fuck with that later. This one I actually was gonna do just for a little flavor. I mean, that's not really screaming Viking helmet quite yet, but let's organize though, because we're starting to get... Let's go. Band, metal band. Is that what? I don't know. I don't know what hat parts are called. Metal band front. And then this back piece will be metal back. And this will be, this actually is in the front. So these go, but I want to put them in their own group first. Top. Later. Whatever. Mostly, I'm just trying to think of how to not be confusing. We'll go base. I'm so glad that you're watching, by the way, that person that's helping me with stuff. Thank you for hanging out and giving me some assistance. Oh, no, it's not. Base. Okay. Okay, so here's what I was thinking about. Let's put the shadows in the shadow folder. Or group. Let's title this one base. Now, generally, I don't do a ton of preciousness with each layer, precious naming and stuff. It's a time consumer, but sometimes it's all just copies and copies and copies on top of copies. But I do name the folders and stuff, you know. So, but in this case, it's like it's detailed enough, and I'm not trying to make it super complicated either. The shadow should be below anything that we draw now. So now I'm thinking of like big rivets. Rivets are sort of a way of using it's a compression form of joinery. It uses bent metal. It's like a peg on one end and then like a male end and a female end. And when it's smushed together, there's a thing that pulls it down and it cinches really hard and it deforms the inside, the female side, and it creates a compression. So you can, I've actually done rivet. They also call them, well, there's a type of rivet with a hole in the middle called a grommet. I don't know if that's right. But like fabric curtains that have a little like brass ring, that's a grommet. And it's similarly made. The ones I built once, I had to put some things in a curtain for something. And yeah, it squeezes the metal together. It's a softer metal, brass is. So anyway, these are going to be rivets. These rivets in airplanes and stuff, the little like smooth holes. And I am just rambling like a friggin' nut. All right, so we'll do it the dumb. Here, watch. I'll just go like this. We'll go circle. That didn't work. What the hell? Dark. Circle. What's my hardness on this circle here? Hold on. 100%. So yeah, circle. I don't want this circle. I want it to be kind of a rivet. So I'm just going to delete the parts I don't want. That's not it at all. No, that's kind of it. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit more symmetrical than that. Here, hold on. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, hang on. So this might... Sometimes I can just get... You have a shape you think you're not going to want, but then if you just start farting around with the holding down control with transform, you can kind of manipulate it nicely. Because all you're doing is modifying pixels there. You're not... It's called a perspective transform, I think, but you're not really... Unless it's... Yeah, every application is a little different, but... Everything is just moving pixels around unless you're actually working with shapes. So that's sort of what I was picturing. But then, of course, what we need is... It's going to be like a Viking trivet. Rivet. Trivets are the things you put food on to protect your tabletop. All right, so now... What brush are we in? I was not in a brush, which explains why it wasn't working. So we're going to do like a kind of a triangular, oops, a little messy. One of the things I'm trying to do here, and the new Hank, is not be so precious about every damn decision, because it literally doesn't matter except that it makes things slower, and that drains my energy. Okay. New layer. 2 viewers. We're killing it, man. We're just killing it. So this is going to look cool, though. This will be... This top one here is a little on the... Yeah, I'll need those... yeah. And then this one should be... We'll make the base kind of bright. Oh, the rivet poked me in the eye. Whew. See? That's pretty cool, huh? What is this little spot of color that's driving me a little bit nuts? There, right there. Yeah. We'll call this rivet number 1. Now, because we're going to do a little, didn't really need a pound sign. We're going to do a little perspective. Meaning, like, if you go around here, they're not all going to be identical. I could easily do them all identical, and that's probably... Let's do 4. This is a 4 trivet... Fuck. A 4 rivet helmet. Let's get some lighting change there. How's that? Green. This light is such an improvement. This is the bar of light. I had it up above. I tried it down below. Now it's not over there, and it's not just searing my eyes. But I really needed this light to kind of keep me illuminated. So it's going to be great when it's in dark scenes, because that's better. This way you always have like some light on me. This is my Borg impression, obviously. Here's let's go with like a nice soft yellowy kind of color right there. Blue is the color of night, though. If you're filming at night, you can't just do dark. You got to do blue. So when I get into the Valheim playthroughs, it's going to be something like that. So yeah. All right. Good. Let's... Where's the... I've got one somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's just make sure that we are doing it like that. I can always come back and make changes and stuff too. This one, it's selecting groups. All right, so basically these angles, I'm just gonna do quick manipulation just to sort of give it a, since this one is there and it looks worse, that's okay. We'll just go with it. I can fix it just to kind of it's not over. Maybe a little rotate. That'll probably. This one should be like, okay, and then we'll manipulate the shade on each one, and that'll give us a nice. I think it was better just where they all look the fucking same. I like the side ones. This one is just it's a little buggy. Too much rotation. Which folder am I on there? Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay. So, light. This side should be, just go just a hair darker for each one. We'll do this one a little darker. Maybe this is not getting as much light as the other side. This one should be a little bit darker. This one is in the dark. This one will make it's a little bit, maybe a little more. Whatever that white border is, that's a little. I will fix that. Oh no. This one's definitely not getting as much light. Actually, yeah, this one needs to be moved, and just kind of changed. This is so... The funny bit wasn't even supposed to be this part. I could put like, I could make these like candies. It'd be like gummy, you know, something silly, gummy bears, or are there any diamondish candies or something, or I don't know. Because I'm a Viking king and they are covered in jewels that they stole from English castles from the coastline up there in Scotland, because Europe was populated by fucking savages. Marauding monsters. Okay, so this one will be the actually, let's keep that color. Make this one, oh crap, this one will be brighter. I obsess about the light angles a bunch because I think that's really kind of where you get kind of this, I don't want to say false 3D, but there's something about that. And then I think this, let's see here. Let's make this guy, what's this one here? Let's move that one down. Let's draw this one out a little bit. Changing the point, basically. Don't worry, I know it looks like shit. This one will erase a touch that way. All right, now this one we delete that. This one I want to delete everything on the outside, so I'm doing a select inverse, delete. Did not work because I had the wrong layer selected. Okay, and then yeah, there's other quicker ways of doing this too. So here, let's just go anchor and just shift that a little bit. And then this one needs to be, just, anchor is pretty much where I put it, but down there. Yeah, it starts to get really kind of tedious when you have these ways of overlapping. This one needs to be bigger. All right. That was totally worth it. What is this guy here? Delete this little bit. All right. That's fine. Let's not, come on. Jesus Christ, Hank. So let's put some shade on the base. Let's put like a kind of, metal has funny ways of showing light. It's really, it can be really clean, crisp lines. If it's scuffed, it could be softer, like that's what matte surfaces tend to be. There's, if you think of matte, it just doesn't offer a good reflective glare. So a glossiness is like almost like a mirror-ish. So yeah, not that I have been some freaking expert at all. I don't, honestly. There's people in this world that know this stuff. That's like, they know the science and they know the practical differences and stuff. So, boom. But then you cut the shade down. It's a little, I honestly don't hate it, but let's just make it. Yeah. All right. That's fine. And then maybe there's like a stripe over here. Just a nice little, but then the metal is a little deformed. And that one, oh, see, I didn't want them on both in 2 layers, so we're going to separate them. It's a little bit thick. Let's thin it up. Stretch it out. Stretch out this little corner here. And because it is now overlapping in ways that I do not want, we just select the base that we want, We always have our original base. That's our like our fence that we can always go back to in terms of shape. All right. Oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. I really got to go cook this chicken. So here, just some corresponding light reflections. Let's just go with like, should actually be brighter. I'm gonna do something about that other one. Don't worry. Yeah, it's a bit much on that. Okay. Like this one, we'll move that over there. We'll put it above the shadow. And we'll even rotate it. Actually, I'm trying to stretch it out. I'm trying to just make it a big... All I really care about is where it overlaps. I don't really care. You know what? Okay. Just delete it. I could do another one of those faster. Okay. And that's not... It shouldn't be like that bright. Why is that? Oh, I drew it on the wrong layer. Damn it. Did I do that? Undo, undo. Wait a minute. Did my... Oh, no. Okay. What layer is that on? Oh, I drew it right on it. Okay. Sorry. I fucked up. Gotta undo. Hopefully I still have enough history there. Okay, good. Yeah, I always try to remember to do it on new layers and stuff, but that doesn't always work out like that. All right. Okay, that'll do. This is not hard. Command J to copy that part. And then it's gonna be right up. Nah, we'll just leave that because actually I was gonna change this dimension slightly. Oops, what the fuck? Wait, why I thought I was deleting. I still use the eraser tool because I'm not quite used to that thing I was talking about before. Okay, and then this thing. No. All right. Man, what a chore, huh? Let's do similar over here. The glare is a little much, but it's okay. So am I. Metal also has a... No, there's no corner edge that looks quite so like that. So I want to make some kind of yeah, all right, here's what we're gonna do. This is our top base, so I'm gonna duplicate the base, the top base. Actually, okay, I'm gonna make it, actually I'm just gonna color it. There's a billion different ways of doing everything. Ugly ass red, just so I can tell it's the one I'm working on. I'm gonna move this up 1 pixel. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna move it up 1 pixel and move the other one down 1 pixel. There should now be a 2 pixel space between the both of them. And if I select both, that didn't work. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, now I've got both selected. So I have the full size of including, I don't know. It's going to work. Watch this. Now I'll unselect that and I get a stripe. I could explain. I keep thinking I should make TikToks explaining Photoshop tricks from a guy who's not a professional. Now I can color in that frame or that fence. They call them marquee. Let's unselect the marquee and I can delete. Okay, see? Now I have a little dark stripe, which I actually wasn't going to do dark, but we are going to do, what's this one here? Let's both of these. No, hold on. Oh, crap. Hold on. Where is it? Is it here? That's, no. Oh, I drew it on the wrong. Okay, I keep making the same mistake I've been making. Undo, 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 undo until it's selected. No? Wait, I did. Yeah, that's what, okay, that's what I was going for. All right, for some reason it sometimes when you do these little funny selection things, you'll end up with, like, see these pixels right here that are right here? I don't want those. Those aren't. There actually would be a shadow there, but we're gonna make that separately, so it's not. Here's a cool trick. I always like showing this one. Just turn on a stroke, and then crank up. Oh, it's on color selection. Okay. All right, I know. Okay, color. Okay, click it, and then crank up the size of that, and it should show. What the fuck? All right, fuck this. Hang on. Erase. There it goes. Erasing a goofy chunk. Okay. Just checking on the screen. Oh, there's a bug. It's my show. Email my booking agent. All right. Okay. Tedious, huh? Okay, now here we go. There's that line. Let's make a little group called line intersection. My neck is hurting. All right, we're going to go till 6:30 because I'm going to go cook that chicken. This is really, it's going to be a late night. It's probably already growing bacteria. Now, I actually wanted this to be brighter. I wasn't actually going for dark, but a bright over dark makes sense because... so I just duplicated it. Now I'm going to turn it white. Obviously, that's ridiculous. So what I want to do is fade out that white strategically. Create a mask. And since I don't want it, I want it to be white uniformly, but I don't want it to be... like, I want it all to be... this is kind of like a shiny. So kind of... just going to kind of dance around it a little bit. Let there be some shine. It'll contrast with the one below it, which if we turn it off, see how there's a little difference there with the dark. You can also blur it. In fact, here, let's do that. Let's blur. Actually, let's duplicate it. We'll go filter. Keep an eye on the white line. Blur. Gaussian blur. And then just give it a little extra. And you can kind of make... that's a little okay, but I don't like it on top. I actually think it's fine for the bottom because it sort of looks kind of dented a little bit, you know? You want it to be kind of like, wow, that thing's seen some action. That guy's been to the arcade. And then why is the white one? The white one's a little intense overall. There. Whatever. One more nice glary spots, but let's put a little color in it. Light's not all just slightly less white, right? Oh god. Hold on. Perfect. Doesn't look great. These things are a little silly. Okay. This is the fun part. That was just like the setup. That's just the base stuff. I worry the music is too loud, so please let me know, because that gentle piano stuff is a bit... it shouldn't be. All right. Okay, we got 20 minutes. We're going to push ahead real hard here. So just so we can get some perspective while we draw this, let's put some shadow on the hat. No, let's draw, not shadow, but let's make like leather doesn't come in one piece, right? It comes in multiple pieces that you stitch together. So this should have some seams. So it'll be like a, that's not, I could have done that anyway, that color, but I got scared off. It's like making a beanie. I keep missing that. I want there. Yeah. Okay. So those are sort of be our lines of demarcation for color that we're going to add now. Tracing in this is a little tedious, but that's something we can do. Sometimes I mix shadow with these kind of blockier kind of color, and I don't know if artistically that's... Oh fuck, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Damn it. Yep, always drawing. Okay. Always draw on a new layer so you don't bake it all into one. That's how you preserve and save yourself a lot of hassle. Preserve pixels is what the word I was going for. Okay, oh, it's not erasing totally. It's 75% opacity, so let's change that back. So this is why, like, you can, the thing I was saying earlier, which I've stopped doing, you can still use the eraser, but you can keep the eraser on its own kind of setting, and then when you want the exact same brush, the other one will work. Oh man, right here. Okay, hold on. All right, and then this one will be a brighter shade of orange. Create the marquee, and then we start at the top. You could do it quick, avoiding it. There's ways of actually dropping color into shapes that in the program will automatically stay between lines and stuff, and that can work. Alrighty. Okay, now some shade is called for. This is what I was kind of meaning about. But those look like different panels, kind of. So here, let's go dark. Doesn't really matter what, because I'm going to fade it all down anyway. That's too much. That's okay. This brush is too big because it's up high and it's getting... All right, so let's lower the... Actually, I want these to be black. It's a gradient, so only the full pixels are black. And that's what... If you... Yep, so not doing black to black. Not doing that means I just don't have full range of the full color. So now you can kind of just work your way against it. Okay, hold on. But if you drop the opacity, drop the flow. I don't know, I feel like I should explain every single bit. There we go. The point is you're not really supposed to tell it's there because I'm not trying to make this too prominent. And then we'll do the same thing. I'm tapping. So, but if you turn them off, it does change the way the thing kind of feels dimensionally. All right, that's okay. That's good. What are we calling this chunk here? We're gonna call all this beanie. Ugh. Oops. How about purple? That's what it says. Brighter? It's already bright. There we go. Blue. The old standby. Okay. All right. Now this is the fun part. This is the brush tool. Okay, let's go. I think you know what's about to happen. Yes. Nailed it. Hold on. That is that I'm happy with that. I just make a judgment. I go yes. Because it doesn't end there. Oh God. All right. This actually would be behind it, so I'm not going to worry about that. A little thin. I want this to be a bit chunkier. Nature doesn't do straight lines. Okay, and that will be behind. Let's close all this up. Oh God, sometimes it doesn't. Beanie. I need the shape of the beanie. Oh, no, I want this layer here. Actually, we can do it right in the mask. Just hit delete. Okay, that's all right. I don't want to. The other one. We're going to duplicate both. So now we have two. Whoa. Okay. My mouse and my thing are. Okay, this pen and the. Okay. It does play. It doesn't always play nice together. Sometimes, especially if I. Whatever. I don't need to keep talking. Is this even selected? What the fuck? Why is there no. That's weird. Okay, delete that one. So hold on. Just disable layer mask. So this one I'm going to keep at. This will be the top side. Okay, the right mouse button is working. 500. Just deleting. Nope, that's not the right. I had the wrong thing selected. Hold on. Okay, deleting. Okay. Now, this guy. Delete the layer mask. Delete this side. Now I have both on separate. See? Layer mask is on. There it goes. I'll fix that. That is easy. This guy can go. I think it needs a little bit more here. Okay. Now we'll make the horn. This horn's a little more fucked up than the other one. I just know it when I see it. Let's lock the beanie. Okay. Oh, I'm doing it wrong too. I meant to do it with the mask. That's what non-destructive editing, non-destructive Photoshop means. Like by erasing a fake floating cover, that is more just a system of opaqueness, see-through or not see-through. Okay, not liking this. I could do this with dildos. That would be an intimidating foe. I've never seen one that wasn't slightly alarming. All right. So stupid. It looks like it's going through this. You know the arrow through the head band thing that people wear? This is what that looks like. I like it. I don't, honestly, there's little pieces here I'd like to tweak, but I gotta just fix this little bottom bit. I don't want it to be too straight here. I want this to sort of come. Keep narrowing it just a little bit. Like, I don't want it to be too swoopy either. Okay, I think I need to move the whole thing. That's sort of okay. Make this a little smaller so we can make the inner diameter of that turn. Now all I want to do is I want to bring it back is to just this. I'm just erasing the mask. I'm not touching any of the pixels below the mask. Yeah, fine. All right. The top one, this one has to. We got to make this one better. I just want this to be no wrong way. Okay. Beanie selection. Delete. Hold on. This is the left side. No, wrong side. Jeez, I can't tell. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta make this base a little. I'm being a little precious about the way these things are jutting out, but I also need to just not do that and let it be okay, because I make shitty woodworking products, so there had to be like the me of the Vikings who was like a helmet guy who just sort of sucked at it. I mean, the ones that survived through the antiquities into the museums were the good ones. I don't know. That sounds like dumb guy wisdom. That's not at all. Like, okay. So intimidating, huh? Let me see if this works a little better. Let's just get a little silly with the... All right. One final little bit here. I know. I unlinked them, so now I can move. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's not what I want. Actually, here's the thing with this beanie. So let's put this thing in its own group. And I will put a beanie mask on the group. That way I don't have to keep going back to fixing that. Now it's totally gone. Why did I just hit invert? Come on. Oh, I know, because this thing... No, that's not it. What the oh, I know. It's invert. Okay, I got to unselect it first. There we go. Now I can drag it around, and it'll always stay behind the beanie. See? So maybe a little bit. Yeah. It looks like that one's going back, and the front one is going. Yeah. It's supposed to be like this. One viewer. Come on. Okay, 622. Finally, just a little bit. No, we're leaving it. We're good. Horn. Put this in its own group too, just that way they're both in groups. Horn, front. Horn, back. So maybe I'll jump on tomorrow morning, Saturday, to work on this some more, because I'm gonna start publishing these videos Sunday-ish, because I really need to go cook that food. I'm turning the little background part there black, but I'm gonna come back to that at some point. And okay, this will be. I'm gonna do a backup of the horns because there's a good chance I'll want to revisit their shapes. One front, one back. Hold on, I didn't select it correctly. Getting a little bit. Yeah. Group that. Horn, back up, and then just throw it to the bottom of the file. Doesn't have to be visible at all. I treat the bottom of the layer panel as a backup shade. All right, cool, man. This is coming together. So this way I can apply these layer masks because I'm going to be selecting stuff. And even though I can do it with them still going like that, it gets a little annoying. You're trying to do it that way, so. All right. The man has horns. Just give it a little shade. Remember, these are bones. These are made of the femurs of their enemies. Their enemies being very awkwardly walking, hook-legged dudes. Just a little. What a bone. Uh-oh. That's fine. It's a little intense, so we'll turn it down. But I'll go back and like shade at it a little bit. Just trying to... I'm like if Bob Ross didn't bottle up all his trauma. Alright. What if Bob Ross was like funny? He was funny, actually. They had a lot. There's some clips you can find him like fucking around with squirrels and stuff, which is about as funny as a painter could possibly be. No, he did have fun on that show. Like, you know, they filmed for like a decade, like crazy amounts. Come on. Okay. Okay, and now I want to like kind of pull back on how intense those are. So I'm going to soften up a brush here, make it small enough so that I can approach it from one side, make it really kind of soft. You can set up brushes ahead of time too. I actually have a bunch set up, but I'm just not that familiar with that screen right now. And then I'm just going to kind of roll over it. I want to keep sort of a dark edge. That's why turning the opacity down on the entire layer is a little... Okay. It should be darker there than anywhere else, really. No, I just like drop the opacity just slightly. Keep it in the 90s. Okay. And top two, this is getting more light, right? It's facing up. Up is where light comes from. So this is just to give some depth. Okay, let's do the same thing to this side now. Oh, whoops. Okay, but let's really hit this little spot. Nice. All right, all right, all right. We have a bone helmet. The edges are, it's pretty goofy looking, isn't it? So these are a shade of gray. Could be a little... You ever seen a blue? You ever seen a blue, a purple, a green? I'm just going for like a yellow. Like a kind of a... Not super bright. Bones are kind of got a gross yellow color to them, don't they? I didn't catch, I didn't look at which numbers I did there. So for this other one, instead of replicating it exactly, I'm just going to redraw it with our new yellow color. And now we can delete the gray. Yeah. Bones also don't have such a smooth, buttery appearance. There's usually kind of a texture going on with them. So how could we do it? Texture. Let's just pick a crappy, one of these funky brushes. That's really just sloppy, whatever. I don't even think that did anything. Yeah, here, hang on. Okay, and then I'll just do like a dark color. I just want to see if I'm getting it. Why is it not? No, because I wasn't. Now, I see. So that was the eraser. When you erase an empty layer, there's nothing to erase. Music turned off. Hold on, let me switch to. I don't know if this will work. Might be a little loud. I don't hear it. It's building. I can see the waveform. All right, here we go. Now, properly picking a brush. Oh fuck, 6:29. We gotta hurry. Okay, that'll be okay. So now we can just go into the space, to the brush settings. Let's crank up spacing. Let's just do it. I'm not using it the way you're supposed to. I'm just looking for some kind of, no, that's not. Let's do it. All right. Spacing is not the solution to that. It is. Can you see it changing? Yeah, that's showing up. That's cool. This is nice and quick while you're responding. I like that. Here, one of these will be better. Like real Photoshop artists spend a crap ton of time making sure that these little parts. Okay, yeah, that might be all right. Hold on. Okay. Sloppy. I'm going for sloppy. It's all right. Yeah. Part of it I want to keep right around there. Nope. Wrong. I'm doing it in the wrong group. Come on. Oh, you know what I should do? I should save this. God, I'd be devastated if I lost this. Twitch stream. I'm doing Twitch stream projects. Viking helmet. I'm really trying to stay more organized so I don't spend so much time. Minimizing the amount of time I spend staring at my Windows Explorer, losing all train of thought, going blank. Okay, Viking helmet. Hank Master _ PSD. All right, now you just try to take it out. That looks great. And then there's probably some textures in here that I can use. We can expand it. This is a really kind of dumb way of doing it, but that's all right. I'm actually kind of curious if it works. That'll be one part. This will be, yeah. I mean, if your Viking helmet doesn't look all fucked up, I mean, what are you doing? The other one I want to do again. I did the second one I did a little bit more directional in 2 parts. So I'm sort of just looking at how this kind of has a directionality to it. Because bones have striations, right? They sort of seem to have lines. I've watched so many movies, I've seen a lot of bones. And probably also the constantly eating meat. Almost. We're so close. Oh God. It's too big. Hold on. Undo. Come on. Computer. Computers can bog down when you catch them with a big brush. Can you see how big this is? This is giant. Oh, God, I can't wait to upgrade this fucking. I mean, I love this computer, but it's about 4 years old, and I am asking a lot of it more and more every year. Okay, erase. Thank you. Oh, it's not keeping it. Oh, fuck. It's like staying at 5,000 no matter what I do. Right. Why did it delete it all? There we go. Okay. Golly. Where's the big one now? All right. Now we can kind of like change the direction of the. That'll do it. Okay. I think these belong down here. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. All right, you're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing with this crazy color. Now it's all selected. I'm gonna pick kind of like a, yeah, we're gonna go like a little bit of a dark brown, somewhere between yellowy, brown, orange-ish. And of course it's acting nuts. There we go. Okay. Now I just wanna, no, not that brush. Just that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna do that. And the reason I went with that color is because when I fade it, it'll probably be about what I want. 15%. Same with this side. New layer. Keep making new layers. Paint it in. That's with the dark still there. Let's try that. Let's turn off the dark. Let's put this at 15%. Told you to do 15%. Come on, 1.5. But if we turn the dark on, maybe it looks cool with the dark also. I mean, it's the exact same shape, it's just a different color. So the dark will be like, let's say 8%. And that gives it a little more dimensionality. In fact, you can even like stretch it around a little or move it 1 pixel. Almost creates a sense of depth to the texture, but I don't want to do that really. I don't know if that really works like that. So let's merge this here. Oh God, why is it not visible? Oh, because it's, okay, when you merge opacity. So let's go back to 100% and merge it. Now we'll go like 15 and see how that looks. I like 7. It's not. I could get a similar effect from just making the other one less opaque, so whatever. Let's do these two now. Merge, and then I think I wanted to do 3. Barely visible. Okay. On. Off. On. Off. On. All right. I mean, I could use that as is. I don't know if I need any more than that, but 6:37. God damn it, I gotta cook that fucking chicken. I'll probably get back on the stream quicker. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes to prepare it, so I'll be able to jump back on. I just need to get it in the oven, and I can interrupt the stream later. This one here needs to be. It's fine. So you know these things are pointy, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. I would really be sad if someone got hurt. Let's get our horn going. Of course, my pen is not letting me pick a group. The symptoms are not consistent. Horns. Test that. Yep. That's horns on, horns off. So, you know, horns are dangerous, man. We want to be safe. anybody to get hurt. Let's get some music. Here, this will be fun. Actually, hold on. I had a moment of profound understanding about the nature of existence. First of all, let's do this one. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Can't see. Okay. How's that? What you fucking do what I tell you to do. Come on. I gotta get rid. Now I'm worried. I need to save it. Don't crash. Don't be crashing. Don't be crashing. Oh, color's open. Okay, that's fucking up. Okay, come on. All right. Jesus. I'm not saving it enough. Okay. Pretty good, huh? This way, any kids that pay for a ride will be safe. They won't get harmed, and I won't be sued. Like the last time. Look at this. Do you see that? It's not letting me... Okay, horn front. This is the horn back. Let's put this in top of it. Let's also group these by color because it's getting hard to tell what's happening. All right, now. Oh my God, what happened? What the fuck? There we go. That works. No, not yet. Yeah, that's a bit where we want. But we'll move it. See, I can move it anywhere. See, like, well, it's not quite right. Oh, I see. I can do this. I can unhook it, and then now if I move it, it should. All right, you know what? I don't understand how to use this program. There we go. Okay. Done with some new music. This is all. I'm paying for this music service and I got to cancel it soon because I can't afford to pay for anything. I've spent hundreds of dollars on all this stuff. I mean, thousands over the years, but like this music, I can't just keep paying for. It's too. I just can't. If I had revenue, I could. But like, yeah, I'm looking. You know, it's fine. So I'm trying to use it because it's copyright safe. That's the whole point of the music. But it's not. I'm building. Why is it erasing the marshmallow? I just wanted to. Okay, hold on a second. All right, we're deleting this. This is being a little. I just want to keep. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, I was doing it. Okay. Yeah, I want to delete the marsh. I've gone and confused myself. All right, yeah, this is all right. I think. Too much. There. Come on, Hank. Jesus Christ, dude. Stop. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. It doesn't always do that. That's a weird one because I definitely have had these weird little conflicts before with the way the computer is trying to play with the thing, but these bottoms should be like kind of. Yeah, that's a little better. And then we'll put a little shading, kind of dark shading underneath. And this, is there anything on that layer? Yeah, that must be shading. I've never seen a marshmallow that wasn't a little shiny. That's white. No, don't do opacity. Just do size. We'll do a little less white. All right, I like that. And then across the top, it'll be like it's catching light up there. That's where it's reflecting. This one I want to blur a little bit. I know it looks like it's disappearing, but you'll see what's happening soon enough. So that one's all blurred up, and I only want it to be constrained to within there. So I used a mask first just to see it. Nope, nope. Apply. And then when I click on it, see? It's a pretty big marshmallow. Let's try something real quick here, by the way. I think, yeah, that's what I'm going. Okay, because it should be at an angle. Not quite that much. Beautiful. Safety. Also, whatever this strange. Did I get? That's good. It's fine. No one's ever going to be anywhere near that close to it. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad for just a random ass marshmallow. And then I made a copy of it. So we'll go marshmallow. Let's match these up with a color. Does not matter what. Back to some songs. Here you go. No idea what the song is. No clue. Oh, no. Move it above it. What? Stop. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you can't see me. Forgot. Okay. I am doing... Oh, I know what's happening. Hang on. I had to lock the... There we go. Oh, okay. So something's goofy in the folder that's keeping... Since I don't know what the mystery pixel might be, here's a trick. You just duplicate it all, merge it. What the fuck? Oh, there must be something in this layer the way that's picked. Or sorry, in the mask. All right. So now we're just gonna do that mask thing basically again, but with the... Oh, let's delete these. We don't want two doubles. So now we'll just pick that shape. Hit that, invert it. We can cut right through it. And then on link, rotate. You know, I can picture like a rodeo where they get like the 6-year-olds around and give them all a bag of marshmallows and send them into the pen with all the sex crazed, fully grown 4,000-pound males and say, go in there, kids, and fix up these crazy, freak monsters. Make sure everybody's safe. I'm doing a new shade on this one just because I can. Out of black here. Make it a little bigger. This one on the left is a little goofy. Aren't they? Okay. All right, we're pretty much done. There you go. Those actually look like rolls of toilet paper. Are marshmallows symmetrical? Are they the same width as height? Make this dark. Okay. But this one should have... I'm going to delete the side here. Of course, it's close to 7. Actually, I'm going to put white on it. This is catching some nice light from the game. Had the wrong tool up. Everything is getting lit from different angles all the time, right? So you're not always going to have... So, okay, cool. This is close. I mostly need to play with this shimmery bits, some of the effects on that. I need to do a shadow under the head. In fact, I can show you really quickly how quickly that comes together. Just go make a duplication of the base layer, convert it to all black, go up to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. You don't have to overthink what kind of blur that's going to be. Maybe that's a bit too much. It's all kind of just your judgment, it's your taste. And now move that below and delete. Go to the Hank head and delete the part you don't want, which is everything except covering the head. So we select inverse and press delete. And now it has a shadow. I could go a little bit, you could get way more fussy than that. Oh, but it still, see this little bit up here that still has that shadow, so. Oh, it's fucking, oh God, I can't believe I went away. All right, I can do it here, okay. There. And if I don't like how that's looking, I can like Oops. You can change it. You can double it. Give you more. And then you can also pull back from that or do some opacity stuff. So, okay. So next time, that does look like toilet paper. The helmet, the beanie needs a bit of work, and this like needs to be attached. There needs to be some sort of like circle, some sort of receiving stitching or some sort of thing like that. So, all right, hey guys, I'll be back with a whole new stream. Gonna turn this one off, and this has been fun. 2 hours. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was entertaining. I mean, maybe it was. Well, we're gonna play some Valheim while I cook chicken. We're having a Viking day here. Hopefully, eventually, we'll all get universal health care too. That would be an awesome Viking move. So, good stuff. So stupid. We're signing off. Oh, fuck it. I got a bunch of website links I was gonna talk about. Whatever. Who cares? My neck is killing me. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay hydrated, drink Pepsi, because seagulls need to die. Goodbye.